Kevin Morse froze the burning building by accident. Not with equipment. Not with water. With his hands. He'd touched the wall and willed the fire to stop. And it had. The flames died. The heat vanished. The entire structure dropped to sub-freezing temperatures in seconds. But Kevin's body temperature spiked. 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Then 105. Then 106. His skin was burning. His organs were cooking. He collapsed in the parking lot while firefighters stared at the impossible, a building fire that had simply frozen solid. The paramedics couldn't explain Kevin's fever. No infection. No cause. Just extreme hyperthermia that slowly decreased over the next 6 hours. By the time they released him, Kevin's temperature was normal. The building was still frozen. And Kevin understood what had happened. He'd moved heat. Not created or destroyed it. Just transferred it. From the building into himself. The fire's thermal energy had to go somewhere. Thermodynamics didn't care about his survival. Just about balance. Just about conservation. Kevin Morse could freeze anything. But the heat had to go somewhere. And that somewhere was him. Kevin tested it carefully over the next 2 weeks. He learned the rules. And hated the physics immediately. He could freeze any object he touched. The effect was instant. Complete. Temperatures dropped to near absolute zero if Kevin pushed hard enough. Matter stopped moving. Energy stopped transferring. Perfect stasis. The heat transfer was proportional. Small objects meant small temperature increases. Freezing a glass of water raised Kevin's body temperature 2 degrees. Manageable. Survivable. Uncomfortable but not dangerous. Large objects meant dangerous increases. Freezing a car raised his temperature to 108. Freezing the building had nearly killed him. Freezing anything bigger would. The heat had to go somewhere. Conservation of energy was absolute. And Kevin's body was the only available reservoir. And the effect had a critical limitation. Kevin couldn't choose where the heat went. Couldn't direct it externally. His body was the default transfer point. Every freeze meant hyperthermia. Every use meant risking heat stroke. Organ damage. Kevin Morse could freeze anything. But every use was a trade. Cold for heat. Stasis for suffering. Other people's safety for his own body temperature. Kevin was 27 years old. HVAC technician. Phoenix, Arizona. The worst possible city for someone whose power generated internal heat. Every use of his ability meant existing in an environment already pushing 115 degrees. Kevin's baseline body temperature in summer was already elevated. Using his ability on top of that was torture. He should have moved. Should have relocated to somewhere cold. Somewhere his elevated body temperature would be manageable. Somewhere freezing objects wouldn't cook him alive in ambient heat. But Kevin's entire life was in Phoenix. His job. His family. His girlfriend. Everything. Moving meant starting over. And Kevin wasn't ready for that. Wasn't ready to admit his ability required him to uproot everything. So he stayed. Learned to live with power that was more dangerous to him than anyone else. Learned to exist in a city where using his ability could kill him through heat exposure alone. The first time Kevin used the ability deliberately was during a heat wave. Phoenix was hitting 118 degrees. Record-breaking. Deadly. Power grid failing. AC units dying. People suffering. Especially the elderly. Especially in poor neighborhoods where homes had inadequate cooling. Kevin's grandmother lived in one of those homes. No AC. No relief. Body temperature rising. Dehydration setting in. Kevin visited. Saw her suffering. Knew he could help. He touched her window AC unit. Froze it. Not the machine. The metal. The coils. The entire heat exchange system. Dropped the temperature to sub-freezing. The unit became a powerful cooler. Drawing heat from the room. Maintaining livable temperatures. Kevin's body temperature spiked to 103. Then 104. He stumbled outside. Sat in the shade. Drank cold water. Waited for the heat to dissipate. It took 4 hours. 4 hours of suffering. Of fever. Of his organs straining under thermal load. But his grandmother was safe. Comfortable. alive. Kevin had traded his comfort for hers, his health for her survival, and he'd do it again. But the cost was real, physical, undeniable. The pattern repeated throughout the summer. Heat wave deaths were rising. Kevin would hear about people suffering, would go help, would freeze their cooling systems, would push his body past safe limits, would survive. Barely. Repeatedly. His girlfriend Sarah noticed. You're getting sick. Every time you go out to help someone, you come back with a fever. That's not normal. I'm fine. Just heat exhaustion. Dehydration. I'm managing it. You're not managing it. You're getting worse. Your temperature was 105 yesterday. That's dangerous. That can cause permanent damage. Kevin wanted to tell her, wanted to explain about the ability, about the heat transfer, about trading his body's thermal capacity for other people's survival. Instead he said, I'll be more careful. I'll stay hydrated. I'll take breaks. But Kevin wasn't taking breaks, wasn't being careful, because people were dying from heat, and Kevin could save them, even if saving them meant cooking himself from the inside out. His body started showing damage after 3 months. Heat exhaustion, heat stroke, multiple episodes. Kevin's internal organs were being stressed repeatedly. His cardiovascular system was strained. His kidneys were struggling. His brain was showing signs of heat-related injury. A doctor examined him. Mr. Morse, you've had heat stroke 5 times this summer. That's catastrophic. Your body can't sustain this. You need to stop whatever you're doing that's causing this. I'm an HVAC tech. I work in heat. It's my job. Then you need a different job. Because your current one is killing you. Your organs are damaged. Your heart is strained. One more severe heat episode could cause permanent disability. Or death. Kevin knew the doctor was right. But he also knew the heat wave wasn't over. People were still dying. Especially the vulnerable. The elderly. The poor. The ones without resources to escape the heat. Kevin could help them, even if helping them was destroying him. The FBI found him 4 months after the building incident. Agent Wilson. Different evidence this time. Thermal imaging. Satellite data. Showing anomalous temperature patterns. Cold spots appearing in hot environments. Always centered on Kevin. Always followed by his body temperature spiking to dangerous levels. Mr. Morse. You can freeze things. But the heat doesn't disappear. It transfers to you. That's thermodynamically impossible. But it's happening. And you're using it to help people during the heat wave. Noble. Stupid. Unsustainable. Kevin didn't respond. We've documented 14 incidents. Frozen AC units. Frozen water systems. Frozen structural elements to create cooling. Each time, your body temperature spikes. You're trading your health for other people's comfort. That's heroic. Also suicidal. People are dying from heat. And you'll die trying to save them. Your body can't handle the thermal load. You've had multiple heat strokes. Your organs are damaged. Keep doing this and you won't survive the summer. Then what do you suggest? Stop helping? Let people die. Wilson was quiet. We have a program. Close call unit. Resources. Medical support, climate-controlled environments. We can help you use your ability safely. In situations where the heat transfer is manageable, where we can cool you down immediately after, where you're not doing this alone in 115-degree weather. Kevin considered, what kind of situations? Fires, explosive devices, chemical reactions, scenarios where rapid cooling is critical, where your ability could save lives, but where we can manage the heat transfer, keep you alive while you're saving others. I'm not abandoning Phoenix. Not in the middle of a heat wave. We're not asking you to abandon anyone. We're asking you to survive, so you can keep helping. Long-term, not burn out, literally, in one summer. Kevin joined the close call unit with conditions. He'd stay in Phoenix during off-mission time, would help with the heat wave, but would accept medical monitoring, climate support, resources to manage the heat transfer safely. They gave him cooling vests, immediate ice baths, medical teams standing by. Everything he needed to survive repeated use of his ability. Everything he'd been doing without. He ran 12 missions over 18 months. Each one using his ability. Each one managed carefully. Each one survivable because of support. Industrial fire. Kevin froze the fuel source. Cut off the fire's energy. His body temperature hit 108. The medical team immersed him in ice water immediately. Brought him down safely. Fire stopped. Kevin survived. Bomb threat. Explosive device. Kevin froze the detonator. The chemical components. Everything. Made it inert. His temperature hit 110. Highest ever. He convulsed in the ice bath. But survived. Bomb neutralized. Chemical spill. Toxic reaction. Spreading. Kevin froze the entire spill. Tons of material. Stopped the reaction. His temperature hit 111. He went into heat stroke. Full medical intervention. Barely survived. Spill contained. Hundreds of lives saved. Each mission pushed him closer to his limits. Each success came at the cost of his body's thermal capacity. Each time he survived was a smaller margin than the last. The breaking point came during a mission in Los Angeles. Wildfire. Moving toward residential areas. Thousands of homes at risk. Conventional firefighting failing. Kevin's ability could stop it. Freeze the fuel. Stop the spread. Save everything. Kevin deployed. Touched the fire line. Froze acres of burning forest. Stopped the fire completely. Perfect execution. His body temperature hit 113. The medical team immersed him immediately. Ice bath. Cooling. Intervention. But 113 was too high. Too much. His organs were failing. His brain was swelling. He was dying from the inside out. They saved him. Barely. ICU for a week. Neurological damage. Kidney damage. Heart damage. All permanent. All caused by the heat transfer. Wilson visited. You saved 2,000 homes. Prevented dozens of deaths. But you nearly died doing it. Worth it? Is it? If you die, you can't save anyone else. If you're disabled, you can't use the ability. You're trading long-term capability for short-term heroics. That's not sustainable. Kevin knew Wilson was right. His body couldn't handle more large-scale freezes. The organ damage was accumulating. One more major use might kill him permanently. No revival. No recovery. Just death by internal heat. Kevin Morse retired from the close call unit at 28. 18 months of service. 12 missions. Thousands of lives saved. At the cost of permanent organ damage. Reduced kidney function. Weakened heart. Neurological issues. All from cooking himself from the inside out repeatedly. He returned to Phoenix. Not as an HVAC tech. Couldn't do the work anymore. His body couldn't handle heat exposure. Even ambient heat was dangerous now. His damaged organs couldn't regulate temperature properly anymore. Kevin moved to Alaska, where winter temperatures were sub-freezing, where his elevated baseline body temperature was an advantage, where using his ability wouldn't kill him through environmental heat on top of transferred heat. He got a job in cold storage facilities, where freezing things was useful, where his ability could be applied in small doses, where the heat transfer was manageable in a climate cold enough to absorb it. The ability was still there, still worked, but Kevin used it sparingly. Small freezes, careful applications, nothing that would spike his temperature past dangerous levels, nothing that would further damage his already compromised organs. Kevin Morse is 30 now. 3 years since the LA wildfire. 5 years since discovering the ability. 5 years of freezing objects and heating himself in return. He still has the power. Still transfers heat from objects into his body. Still can freeze anything he touches. But his body can't handle what it used to. The accumulated damage from dozens of uses. From pushing past safe limits. From trading his health for other people's safety. He lives in Fairbanks. Works in cold storage. Uses his ability occasionally. Small applications. Freezing food storage. Maintaining refrigeration. Nothing dramatic. Nothing heroic. Nothing that spikes his temperature past survivable levels. Sometimes he thinks about Phoenix, about the heat wave, about helping his grandmother, about saving homes from wildfire, about every time he froze something massive and nearly died from the heat. Then he feels his damaged heart, his struggling kidneys, his neurological issues, and remembers that heroism has costs. Physical costs, permanent costs, costs he's still paying years later. He could freeze anything, but his body heated up in return. And after years of trading cold for heat, Kevin's body had paid the price. Organs damaged, capacity reduced, baseline health permanently compromised. Some abilities come free. Some come with usage costs. Some come with physical trades that accumulate until there's nothing left to trade. His was the latter. Every freeze meant heat. Every use meant suffering. Every heroic act meant permanent damage to organs that couldn't regenerate, couldn't recover, could only decline. Kevin saved thousands of lives, prevented catastrophic fires, stopped bombs, contained chemical spills, all by absorbing heat that would have killed others, all by making his body the thermal reservoir for entropy that had to go somewhere. And now he lives in Alaska, in cold that his damaged body needs, in an environment where using his power won't kill him through compound heat exposure, in a life small enough that he doesn't encounter situations requiring large freezes. That's not failure. That's survival. Recognizing limits. Accepting that some costs are permanent. Understanding that trading your health for heroism works until it doesn't. Until your body can't handle one more transfer. One more spike. One more episode of cooking from the inside out. Kevin Morse could freeze any object. But his body heated up in return. And after years of returns, his body had nothing left to give. Just damaged organs. Reduced capacity. Permanent compromise. He chose life. Chose Alaska. Chose small uses over large heroics. Chose survival over sacrifice. Because some trades can't be undone. Some damage can't be healed. Some costs are permanent. And Kevin learned, too late to prevent the damage, but soon enough to prevent his death, that conservation of energy doesn't care about your intentions. Only about balance. Only about the heat going somewhere. And if that somewhere is you, eventually there's nowhere left for it to go except into.